Gaga and I have so much in common. We both love pussy glue. All of this and more here on Stream On. Welcome to Stream On here on the Stream.tv. Ooh, we are live in Hollywood right now to deliver you the best of what's trending. And I am your host, Brooke Bergstaller. So what's happening in the world's official directory, otherwise known as Facebook? Well, it's all about Sweden, y'all. A cool and rare sighting occurred yesterday when Sweden saw an albino reindeer. 'Tis the season. A local said it just stopped at the side of the road and I managed to take a picture. Riddle me that, and thank goodness, because in their homeland, these albino reindeer are seen by some as magical and a sign of good luck. In America, however, reindeers are a sign of presents. Jake, what are the people at Facebook saying about this reindeer?
There's a lot of stuff, a lot of conversation going on. We got people like Eze Victor commenting, Menel Abedin, Sammy Lee, but I want to highlight this one comment from Laura Davies, who says, I know this reindeer. He's bullied because he's different. All the other reindeers laugh and call him names. They won't even let him join in any of his reindeer games. It reminds me of another reindeer. I can't put my finger on it, but I hope you become accepted by your community. You know, Swedes are, I've heard, are very accepting people, so.
Very thoughtful, Jake. Very thoughtful indeed. Well, this is also very thoughtful. Finally, there's realistic mannequins out there. Finally, they're depressed. Display dolls have been spotted around retail stores that are tucked up in the fetal position. They're looking anxious and gazing down at the floor, and shoppers were stunned when they walked into stores and saw them decidedly looking not okay. Well, all right, consumers, I feel like you need to be a little bit less sensitive because they're mannequins. Even if they look depressed, don't worry. They don't feel anything. But this has me feeling all of the things. Oh my goddess, I'm the #1 fan of Amy Heckerling's greatest masterpiece ever called Clueless, the greatest 1990s film ever made. Well, for all of you Clueless fans out there, there have just been spotted a massive error in the film that's gone unnoticed for the past 20 years. So at the beginning of the film, Cher introduces herself as Cher Horowitz, but it seems as though this was not the original name slated for her. Her surname was originally written in as Hamilton, and there are a ton of instances in the film that producers actually forgot to fix this. For instance, in one scene when Cher's dad Mel is going through her report card, the surname on the card doesn't say Horowitz, it says Hamilton. This is life-changing news, you guys. Jake, give me something else from Facebook.
Well, we got a lot of people in on this, commenting, leaving comments, replying to comments. People like Sam Cresswell, Eliza Ward, but Selena Shakur probably had my favorite. Very obvious, she said, they were obviously clueless. Wouldn't be Facebook without a few good puns, would it?
There we go. Thanks so much for that. I love that movie so much. Do you guys watch this movie every day like I do? Well, here are some interesting news coming from Kent University. There are a ton of students in absolute outrage right now after the university used Zayn Malik and Sadiq Khan to promote Black History Month. Yeah, do you think students would be mad at that? Okay, so students at the university pointed out that neither Zayn nor Sadiq are black, but were both from British Pakistani families. And meanwhile, Black History Month tweeted out themselves, deeply disappointed at Kent University's ill-thought and misdirected Black History Month celebrations. Now, despite the university's groveling apology, students described the mistake as an absolute non-apology and a national embarrassment. I mean, guys, come on. Did anyone think of using Google if you were, like, out of ideas for who to include in your honoring of Black History Month? I don't know, but I don't go to Kent University. But what I do is I vote. And November 8th, of course, is election day, but some people are heading to the polls a little bit early, like Justin Timberlake, for instance. Now, he is under fire right now because he illegally took a selfie in the voting booth. On Monday, Timberlake snapped this picture of himself in his home state of Tennessee, encouraging his 37 million Instagram followers to vote in the upcoming election. However, Tennessee law prohibits voters from all phone usage while at the polls. And now the Shelby County DA is involved, y'all. Holy Moses. Jake, what do the people of Facebook say about this story?
Well, we have a lot. There are a lot of comments on this story, like Michael Ponboyer, Tina Davis, all have good ones, but Tom Wilson had perhaps, again, the most obvious one. Guy says, get out and vote with a picture of him voting. Guy goes to jail for said picture. I'm pretty sure that sends the wrong message, Tennessee. I agree, you shouldn't jail people for trying to get out the vote. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane. I would love to know what you guys think, so head on over to our Facebook page at The Stream TV and let us know what's up. What's trending in the land of Twitter? Well, you guys, of course, it's another week, so carpool karaoke is at the top of the list. We've got our first tweeter saying, this is really the best carpool karaoke ever because James Corden had Lady Gaga on the show. There is so much power, harmony, and fun in this video. Ooh, go check it out, you guys. And then our next tweeter said, Lady Gaga's carpool karaoke might be the best yet. Oh, yes, I'm jazzed, Gaga, I'm jazzed. Do you think it has anything to do with her being a professional singer? No, probably not, right? Well, guys, it's officially Pumpkin Day. Hashtag Pumpkin Day has all of you guys a tweeter. And our first user said, my all-time favorite pumpkin carving, hashtag Pumpkin Day, hashtag cats. Yes, I love a good cat pumpkin. But what I love even more is this tweeter who said, meet Donald Trumpkin. Hashtag Pumpkin Day. Oh, goodness. That's exactly what he looks like. How beautiful. A self-portrait. Well, Bravo is apparently struggling for new reality show concepts because they've got a program out called Below Deck, and that was trending on Twitter. It's all about, it's a family that lives on a boat. So our first tweeter said, thanks for all the love and constructive criticism. Life is a learning experience, and you just have to roll with the punches. Hashtag Below Deck. That's, of course, from one of the people on the show. And finally, here's our second tweet of that tag. Tip. Us girls don't like messy, drunk men. Well, you guys will have to check out Below Deck for yourself on Bravo. But speaking of Bravo and reality television, another trending tag is Real Housewives of OC. Ooh, drama. Our first tweeter said, I can't stand Shannon and Heather from Real Housewives of OC. They're so annoying. LOL. You know what's a little annoying is probably using that LOL. Just kidding. And then our next tweeter said, the Real Housewives of OC are in Ireland. Holy shit. The white privilege has peaked and vomited all over the TV. I seriously love you. Thank you guys so much for that. Well, that's all I have for you guys for Twitter, but head on over, give us a follow, a tweet, a reply, and we'll get back to you at The Stream TV. It's time for that Instagram jam. Have you guys ever heard of Batty Winkle? She's an 88-year-old woman whose catchphrase is stealing your man since 1928, and she is all the rage on Instagram. She's got millions of followers, and you should be her next one. So our first picture is Batty Winkle, and like I want this outfit so desperately. And then this next picture that I have for you of Batty, she's wearing a velvet t-shirt that says, be a slut. Do whatever you want. Love that, Batty. Thank you. And then finally, the most classic Batty Winkle picture out there. I've actually had two people send this photo to me on separate occasions saying, this is you. This is going to be you when you're older. And to those people, I say thank you so much for introducing me to Batty. And thank you guys for giving us a little love on Instagram. You can find us over there at The Stream TV. But now I want you guys to give a little bit of extra love to Johnny Loquasto, who's going to take it away for whatever Wednesday, whatever in the world is happening this Wednesday, Johnny.
First off, I have an idea. I think you have a lot of space on that desk. You need to have like an emo mannequin on the left and Batty Winkle just chilling on the right.
Love that.
That's the way to do it. Anyways, it's time to talk science. So much weird stuff happening this week, and I'm loving it. First off, global warming. I don't know if this is Al Gore in a bear suit, but here's the deal. Global warming is actually waking bears up earlier from hibernation. So obviously we have warmer temperatures everywhere, right? That's causing more production of berries, which means bears get hungry, which means milder conditions, which means they go out of hibernation earlier. So, in my opinion, the best way to avoid bears, just toss a tent in the closet and get a damn hotel room. Moving on, lying lessens brain activity. There was a study done in which people were lying on purpose while getting an MRI of their brain, basically a brain scan, if you will. It actually showed lesser activity in the amygdala, which is deep in the brain and is linked to emotions. So in other words, without negative consequences, they weren't afraid of being caught. So basically, lying makes you clever, yet stupid at the same time. Just look at the world of politics. Moving on, how to stop an earthquake? Just find a volcano. All right, an earthquake back in Japan in April unleashed a 7.1 magnitude. It traveled 30 kilometers along the fault line till it reached Mount Aso, which is one of the world's largest active volcanoes, right? Moved along the crater. All of a sudden, it stopped when it reached the volcano. So here's the deal. It caused a lot of upward pressure, acted as a roadblock, but it also did increase the likelihood of a future eruption. So to sum it up, we get more volcanoes, we get less earthquakes, way cooler science projects. Moving on, cells from your nose may actually help people with knee pain. And as a physical therapist, I love this story because I'm always trying to find new ways of helping people with cartilage issues. Check this out, right? So there's a study done, the first ever human trial, where they used chondrocytes from the nose, turned it into cartilage, injected that into people's knees, and 2 years later, 9 out of 10 people reported improved knee function. So don't pick your nose because someone's knee might need it. And finally, a Montreal artist protests Donald Trump with her privates. This is going to be good. So a woman who calls herself Davison heard the soundbite of Donald Trump saying, "You got to grab him by the..." You know what I'm talking about. So what she did was she put the canvas between her legs and used crayons and acrylic paint, and she basically put her butt where his mouth would be, and she made a Donald Trump portrait. So to the man who says, "I have the best everything," you don't have the best vagina paintings. That's it.
Wow.
Weird science. And that.
Thank you so much, Johnny. I want to get one of those portraits that she created, especially since
They're only 20 bucks online, I've heard.
Oh my goodness, she's made multiple. That's fabulous. Well, you know, using the body as a resource for art couldn't be more behind that movement. Thank you so much, Johnny, and thank you guys for staying tuned for what's happening in YouTube. Guess what? Driverless cars are happening, whether you want them to or not. This science just keeps developing, and their technology is just, it's in motion. So Budweiser just paired up with a tech auto company called Otto to complete the first ever driverless beer run. One of their giant Budweiser trucks they had drive from Fort Collins through Denver to Colorado Springs. And the delivery was successful. And everyone is probably like, yes, finally we can get drunk in cars now. Our own cars, not like ones that someone else is driving. I don't know, what do you guys think about this? Let us know in the comments below. And you might kill me for this, but I've never actually seen much of Miranda Sings material on YouTube. Don't kill me, but I did watch her video that she posted yesterday, and Miranda Sings is back, you guys. This time she's jujuing on the beat. She's absolutely hysterical. If you guys aren't already privy to her talents, then go check her out on YouTube, or you can check her out on Netflix because she's got her series available there now called Haters, Back Off. Haters, get away. And finally, our third YouTube video for you today is a video shared by Wisecrack about whether or not it's wrong to not vote. I don't know. So they discussed the consequential ethics of not voting and how in our current political climate here in America, we are in a little bit of a toss-up. A lot of people are, rather than voting for someone, they're voting for someone to be against someone else. That's where we're at right now. And the video gave pretty inconclusive data, whether or not it's wrong to vote or not. But I would love to know what you guys think. Are you going to be heading to the polls on November 8th? I hope you guys are. Let us know, and make sure you subscribe to our channel on YouTube at The Stream TV. Ooh. The worst man in the world has taken to the news and wrote a commentary on yoga pants in his local paper. He said, mature adult woman wearing yoga pants was like men wearing a Speedo to the supermarket. This is all on Snapchat. Well, dude, I plan on wearing yoga pants at the ripe age of 86, so I'll be sure to show up at your grocery store just in time. Or what would you say if you saw Batty Winkle at 88 years of age wearing skin-tight clothing at your local store? I don't know. I don't like this man, but you guys can find more of that story on Snapchat yourself. And next up, we've got this dude who created a seriously hilarious and amazing invention. He created a fake pair of legs to stomp your trash for you. So when the trash has made it all the way to the brim and you need to crush it from above, he's got this fake humanoid lower half that can do the job for you. Thanks, dude. Thanks for coming up with that. And finally, from Mashable on Snapchat, we've got shocking news. that Google is watching you, this time only in new ways. So they quietly made a new major change that, unless you opt out, enables advertisers to identify you based on more than just generic information, like not just your name and your gender and where you're from and your age, but like going through your emails, going through things that you've Googled and you've searched. Like, they're getting into your personal shits, dude. Please, no one read my emails. I email myself a lot, like very embarrassing motivational affirmations. So I'd like to keep that between me, myself, and I. Our last Snapchat story for you guys today is this lady who unfortunately suffered through breast cancer, but now she's on the up and up and decided, in honor of her experience, to tattoo her entire boob. And it's beautiful and it's blowing up the web. I mean, literally, the entire teat is covered in art. You'll have to look for the full view on your own time, not safe for work, friends, but there was a little sneak peek to get your day going. Well, that's all I have for you for Snapchat, but for behind the scenes peek at what's going on here at the Stream TV, find us at the Stream TV. It's time for Reddit. What's happening in the land of Reddit? Well, this story about Lady Gaga, who loves pussy glue. I know you guys have been waiting for this story. So in an article shared on Reddit, Gaga discussed with Rolling Stone her recent purchase, first of all, of Frank Zappa's home, which includes his original recording studio. And then in the same article, she mentioned about how the NFL wants her to do the halftime show. And when they presented her with the idea, they wanted to hear her new record. So she played them Joanne, and they loved it. She said it was the record that sealed the deal. And then she went on to say that at that same halftime show, she plans on keeping her glitzy costumes in place by using pussy glue, which she used during her Saturday Night Live performance. And all I need to know, Lady Gaga, is where are you getting this vagina glue? I would love some, mainly just for fun. Jake, what are the people of Reddit saying about Gaga?
Well, people are saying that if there was ever a male counterpart to Lady Gaga, perhaps a Lord Gaga, it would be Frank Zappa, the guy whose house she just bought. Also, before we move on, I'd like to shout out Phoebe Dunn. It's her birthday. She's in the chat. She's really excited. Happy birthday, Phoebe.
Oh, I love that. Happy birthday, Phoebes, my girl. Well, this dude, however, also another Reddit story. This is my dude, Phoebe, and I hope you get to talk to him today for your birthday. This is my wish for you. A Florida man was arrested after police mistook donut glaze in his car for meth. I don't know how in the world they did this, but now he's suing the city of Orlando and a drug testing kit company. So there were little flakes of sugary donut glaze on the floor of his car, and when he got pulled over by cops, they said that it looked like crystal meth. All they had to do was like pick it up and put it in their mouth, but probably not the best move if it was meth. Well, anyways, he's claiming negligence by the city and the kit's manufacturer. And the man told officers when he thought it was meth that it was probably just from the Krispy Kreme donuts he'd eaten. But 2 roadside drug tests were positive for the illegal substance, which is hella confusing. I don't know. Can you untangle this web in my head, Jake?
No, but we have people like Terrible Therapist, Bushido Monk of Shadows, sweet name, where Liberty is not. All these people, all commenting on this Reddit story. Terrible Therapist says, you'd think they'd know donuts pretty well. I mean, they're cops after all. I don't know how well they know meth, though. Probably a good amount. They'd spend a lot of time around meth and meth heads.
Yeah, I feel like they would know a pretty equal amount of both. That's how I want my cops to serve my community. Well, Burger King is serving up their local communities as one Burger King joint dressed up as McDonald's for Halloween. This is the best thing ever. So one of the locations covered itself with a giant sheet and spray painted the word McDonald's on top of it. Pretty janky job. Burger King will be selling items. It's still going to be the same Burger King underneath it all. And even underneath the restaurant's costume is a sign that reads, "Just kidding, we still flame grill our burgers." But I absolutely love that they went ahead and did this. And I wonder if they're going to get in any trouble. I hope there's drama in the fast food world. Speaking of drama coming out of Africa right now, or really good drama. Uganda's most unusual looking man has a new music career, and his name is Godfrey Baguma, and you owe him a little search for yourself on the YouTube. So he was thrust into the limelight for his severely deformed head, and he noticed that this was happening to him when he was only 10 years old. He had an abnormal swelling in his cheek, and then the whole situation just kind of expanded from there. He's always wondered what caused his problems in the first place, but it seems like these are problems no more. Even though he was taunted when he was growing up, Godfrey has now become a successful pop star in Uganda. No shit. And he's got tons of music videos online, racking up 3 million views or more. So to the haters, Godfrey, you do it. You the man. Yes. And our last picture for you from Reddit is this absolutely adorable. Here's your daily dose of cute. That's what I'm gonna call it. And I think this dog is so happy because he's finally alone. Just the way I want to be. Well, you guys, that's all for Reddit, but you can find us across the board and engage in a conversation. What was your favorite story today at The Stream TV? And now it's time for Extra Internet. Woo! Have you guys heard of Fiverr? It's a website that allows users to search for pretty much any odd job in the universe for the price of $5. Now, usually those prices end up being just a little bit higher with add-ons and customizations and stuff like that, but nevertheless, you can get shit done for cheap. And curiosity led me to explore the weirdest things you could hire people to do on Fiverr, and here it goes. The #1 weirdest thing that I thought you could do is to get someone to spy on your spouse. The listing I read said for just $5, find out if your husband or boyfriend is cheating instead of wasting money on a private investigator, a PI. Or you could just ask your spouse. I don't know, maybe that's just old-fashioned. Well, the second thing from Fiverr that I thought was totally freaky is that you could hire someone to break up with your significant other for you. So I guess if you find out that someone's cheating for $5 and you don't have the balls to break up with your spouse yourself, you can pay an extra $5 to just get the whole thing sealed neatly for you. And the last weirdest thing, I'm sure there's other weird things, is that you can hire someone to dress up like a banana and yell anything you want on video. I'm obviously going to be reaching out to this guy. If you guys have explored Fiverr, what's the weirdest thing that you found down there? Let us know in the comments below, and thank you guys so much for tuning in to Stream On here on the Stream.tv. Again, we want to hear from you. Tell us what's up at the Stream TV, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit. You got it, I got it. We'll see you same place, same time tomorrow. Bye, stream off. Stream off. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. While you're here, give this video a like, a share, a kiss, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay updated on all the freshest vids coming to you daily.